Alright, welcome back. We're still playing Terraria. We're still playing as Belana Torres, Chief Engineer of USS Voyager. And we're here on this horrible rock where physics doesn't seem to make sense. Isaac the Merchant has just arrived, which is quite fortuitous because we have some money that we need to spend before we die and lose it all. Which brings up another concern, which is that it seems like every time we or anyone dies on this world, they are somehow brought back to life through the use of mysterious forces. There is some sort of energy field, she's certain of it. If this is the planet that they were most near when just before being shot, just before the Voyager spacecraft went down, then it is likely that there is in fact an energy field, because they were measuring an energy field coming from space, coming from a system, and it was very mysterious. And next thing they knew, nothing made sense, and Belana had woken up by herself on a strange world and was greeted by a strange creature, a strange, probably native of this planet. Yeah, and it seems that Belana's main goal is to basically just get to the very bottom of this world, so that she can find the minerals that she needs in order to make a new starship, because she's not going to wait around for anyone to come and rescue her, because that's not how she rolls. Instead, she's going to build a new ship by herself, and she's going to get out of here on her own, under her own power, because that's how she rolls. So that's what we're doing. We're down here trying to harvest the minerals that we need to build a spaceship. Fantastic. And we're able to make a little airlock and give ourselves some air to breathe. We already explained on a previous part how that's possible. Of course, it's just basic physics. You just need to know a little bit of basic semiconductor theory, but yeah, that's pretty much all you need. It explains it perfectly. No holes whatsoever. So we're down here making airlocks. We're harvesting tin. We want to find iron, and we want to find gold. We want to find these things so that we can build more and more advanced batleths for Belana to use in combat, because she yearns for combat. She no longer has access to the holodeck, where she can do her training exercises. She's got like a whole, lifetime supply of Klingon martial arts training videos, training holo programs back on Voyager. But down here on this godforsaken rock, she no longer has access to her Klingon martial arts training videos. So this is going to be a source of potential strife as she tries to find things to do that do not involve the use of her training videos. But maybe it's possible that she will regain ownership of these videos when she eventually returns to Voyager. Fantastic. But she has seen most of them, so maybe she can just use her imagination. Klingons don't seem to be much for using their imagination, she's pretty sure, but humans are, and she's half human, so maybe she can make it work. Fantastic. Okay, there's some tungsten here. She knows from some basic physics that tungsten is practically identical to silver in every conceivable way. The only thing is, tungsten has a slightly different visual appearance and a slightly different melting point. She knows that tungsten is the hottest melting metal of all metals, and so maybe she will use that information to build a weapon out of tungsten, because if she's going to go to the deep parts of the world, then she will need a weapon that is not so easily melted. She knows that she will have to probably fight while it's submerged in lava, similar to the way that she is submerged in water right now. And she doesn't want the quality of her bat'leth to be the limiting factor when it comes to success fighting monsters in lava. So yeah, that's the plan. She's thinking really hard about it. She's going to make the biggest weapon that she can make out of tungsten so that it does not melt while she fights off hordes of horrific monsters. Perfect. She needs air. She needs oxygen. Okay. So, this is a lot of water, she's realizing. It's a lot more water than she initially thought. Potentially more water than she thought possible. And she's going to start to go to some lengths to make sure that it does not follow her down. Okay. She's going to try this. She's remembering a new chapter. Well, it was really a footnote. There was a footnote on page 5, or was it page 6? It may have been a footnote on page 4, which was applicable to the things that she learned on page 5, because there was the chapter started like on the bottom line. It was like formatted. The handbook was not formatted in the best way. That's just one of the downsides of working for Starfleet. They have high ambition but low performance. So their survival handbook was formatted in such a way where there was like one useful nugget of information on a previous page, and she had forgotten about it until just now, which is that if you find yourself digging, for some reason, a massive mineshaft straight down to the bottom of the planet that you find yourself marooned on, what you should actually do is build airlocks and then divert water into the airlocks and then wall off those airlocks so that the water does not follow you down into the deeper parts of your mineshaft. So you can actually block it off. And that's exactly what you should do. Perfect. So that's what she's going to do if she doesn't drown. Perfect. She's in danger of drowning. I don't think... Well, B'Elanna doesn't think that she's been exposed to this high of a danger of drowning in, like... Well, certainly years. There have been a few Hollow novels that Tom wanted her to try that involved about this much water, but apart from that, she has not really had any kind of contact with this much water, so it's a little disconcerting. Her skin is getting a little pruny. Her forehead ridges are also getting pruny, which is strange, considering that she didn't think that was possible. But she has been fully submerged in water for like a good 40 minutes at this point. So these things are going to happen. She's aware that it was a possibility, but never knew that it could be a reality in any situation other than a Hollow novel. So it's the tension is building in B'Elanna's mind. But of course she knows that she will prevail. She's got that like I will defeat any situation attitude. So she's very tough, and she knows that she'll get through this. So she doesn't really see any point in panicking or worrying or doing any of that. She's got a one-track, very focused mind. So she's not worried in the slightest. Perfect. She's just going to dig straight down into this area. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna dig another airlock. And not drown. Not drowning. At all. Not even thinking about drowning. It is not an option. Perfect. Okay. So, she's also done a lot of other holonovels with Tom, and it's always something like related to ancient Earth history, because that's of course his specialty. And so, like, one time Tom bugged her for like, whoa, what was that? She placed a torch on the wall and then got teleported into the wall. Let's just add that to the list of bizarre things that have happened on this planet. And then we can maybe make a list of all that stuff later, and then maybe see if we can come to some conclusions about what's going on here. Fantastic. But yeah, so Tom was like super excited about showing her this ancient Western holo novel. That tin wall is holding back a massive underground lake, so we're not going to harvest it. But yeah, eventually when they finally did do the old Western human history holo novel, it was the most underwhelming thing that she had ever experienced. The hand-to-hand combat was not nearly immersive enough, and the opponents were too easily beaten, and they talked too much about how great they were, and all that stuff was just super infuriating. And after that, she never wanted to watch another Western holo novel ever again. Much to Tom's dismay, of course, because he loves them. Fantastic. Okay. So somehow, blessedly, we have reached a cavern that is not purely composed of water. So we're managing to drain some of the water into here. There's a bat that wants to tussle. Oh my goodness. There's still so much water above us, Balana's realizing. Okay. We can maybe have a good time here if we if we're careful. Oh, the bat. Look at that bat. It's just having such a great time. It's like splashing around. It's like a bird having a bird bath. I had never seen a bat having a bird bath. Bats are of course mammals, so I was pretty sure that bats actually clean themselves and each other, like kind of like how cats do. Like they'll groom each other as a social activity. I was pretty sure that's how it was done. Well, Balana is pretty sure that that's how it was done. But the fact that that bat seems content to have a bath is a little bit bizarre and perplexing. But you know what? No judgment. This is an alien bat, so it can pretty much do what it wants, as far as Balana is concerned. Fantastic. It's not in her way. The only reason she knows it's there is because of the weird energy field that seems to be giving her ESP and abilities that she never thought possible. So maybe it's fine for that space bat to be having a bath, pretending it's a bird. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna need to switch back to the platform strategy because we're entering into another lake. We've been very unfortunate with our lakes on this alien world. It could have something to do, of course, with the alien device that's powering the force field. Why would there need to be a massive underground lake right next to the crash site? We don't remember crashing on this planet. We do not remember being in the escape pod. Why would we have crashed here of all places? Is it because this is like the source of their power? Working theory. During the pod crash, B'Elanna was fully lucid and was piloting the escape pod successfully toward a location of her choosing, because she knew that at least if she crashed here, she could follow her instincts, which would be, of course, to do exactly what the Academy Survival Manual says to do, which is to dig straight down, and that would eventually lead to finding the source of the alien power and then disabling it. Fantastic. B'Elanna is now convinced that that is what happened. She's convinced that she planned this all along, and that she will be the savior of Voyager, and she will eventually be able to get off of this rock and disable the device and rescue all of the crew aboard Voyager, including Tom. But I think she's been through enough now that if she does manage to do this, which of course she will, she's going to make sure that Tom never asks her to do any more old ancient country western Holland novels. Gotta have boundaries. Gotta draw the line somewhere, you know? Gotta do it. That's right. Relationships are about balance. Gotta give and take. Can't just give. Can't just take. And Tom needs to know that. Okay. So we're digging into some mud now, which is a little bit nicer than digging through stone, because it is faster to dig through. Oh! Yes! Look at this! Oh! Maybe all of our water woes have been alleviated. Yes! Oh, look at all that water. It's just leaving. That giant Shelly got a nice bath. Of course it stank. Oh, horribly. Oh no, we need to get out. No, not that. We don't want to die again. We don't want to find out how zombies work on this planet. We want to get out. B'Elanna is having like a super rare moment of panic as she realizes just how in control she probably is. And then almost dying is quite a shock. So she knows now that there is a path of escaping, and that she is in a very good position to do so. So she wants to make absolutely sure that she doesn't mess that up. And suddenly it becomes a lot more important to not be mentally affected by being repeatedly resurrected and killed by monsters on an alien world. So she's gonna eat a mushroom, and she's gonna go tussle with a worm. It's very hard to tussle with the worm, of course. Ouch. Because it spends most of its time indoors playing video games and phasing through walls. Okay, perfect. Oh my god, there's another one. No! Come on, worm. I'm not scared of you. Patah. Dead. It was a worthy opponent. I survived with 35 out of 100 hit points, she thinks, before descending down once again into the cave. Holy crap. What an amazing adventure already. So, what's down here? It's a huge open cave with no end in sight. And there's another worm. And we're gonna die. Do we have enough minerals to do anything useful? It's possible. It's possible that we have enough minerals to make some tin armor. which could be useful. Stop it, worm. But if we can avoid dying to this worm, that'd be awesome. Yes! Worm down! Worm down! B'Elanna can feel the adrenaline pumping through her veins. She can remember all of the sparring sessions that she had with Worf while he was visiting from another location, from somewhere else, and she's remembering how it feels to fight a worthy opponent, and feeling a bit glad, actually, to be down here in this area where there's all this danger, because finally she will be able to experience the thrills of actually fighting to survive. Something very primal within the Klingon part of herself. She very deeply wants to test herself in combat. Fantastic. So she's feeling the thrill of battle and wanting and finding that she wants more of it. And immediately she thinks that Tom would probably not approve of such things, but Tom doesn't really have a say in it, does he? Nope. Alright. In fact, it's gonna be this that probably saves Tom's life, so he'd better be grateful. Fucking humans. Alright. Oh! There's a giant Shelly and I nearly died. That was close. Fantastic. Okay. Well, let me see. We need to maybe take all this stuff back up. So, B'Elanna is now moving away from the strong urges to murder other living things, and is now calming down a little and thinking about all of the machines that she needs to create. She needs that book written by that one guy about how to rebuild civilization after a nuclear war. Because she needs to build, like... She doesn't even have a hammer. And she needs to build a spaceship. And that is a big task. She's up for it, of course. Don't imply that she's not. But she needs to do a lot of work. So she needs, first of all, a hammer. And then once she has a hammer, she can build like a table and like a workstation and maybe like a saw. Oh! Look at this! Alright. There's a butterfly in the house somehow. But it looks like this native of the town has of the planet has first of all smoothed out some of the debris from the crashed ship, which is excellent. We don't want to have sharp pieces of metal jutting out of the ground for Neelix to hurt himself on. And we also don't want rough surfaces for zombies to get trapped in, because then they can like leap out and scare us, and that is not what we want. We don't want to be jump scared by zombies. Yes. I'll just give Xylar this chest and let them decide what to do with it. Okay, I think they're not sure what to do with it. I'm not sure they understand. I'm not sure that they understand my common expression. That's fine. We have 38 tin bars. And we have 22 iron bars. We have 6 tungsten bars. And we have 4 platinum bars. What else? What can we make? We can make a tungsten short sword, but not anything larger. We don't want to use this short sword any longer. We probably want to use a long sword. We want to use the longest sword we can. We probably want to save up for a tungsten broadsword. How much does it cost to make an iron broadsword? Whoa! Okay, we want a helmet. We want an iron helmet. How much iron do we have? 22. We have 38 tin bars. We want an iron helmet? And we want to try out what this mirage dye does. That's cool. We also want a tin chainmail. And if we can manage it, we want a tin something else. Oh no, we're out. We can make a tin broadsword to just use up some tin. It's a godly tin broadsword. We're trying it. Fantastic. Alright, that'll work. We still don't have any pants, but that's fine. We're still wearing the Starfleet uniform underneath, so that's okay. Perfect. Okay. Oh, it looks like Xylar figured out where to put the chest, so we can... Oh! We do have some other stuff. We have some tin bars. We can maybe make... Ooh, a mana crystal. That'll be useful. Maybe I can study that. I can put it in my machines. Figure out... Find its secrets. That kind of thing. Excellent. We can have pants. We can make tin greaves. We don't want to do that. We're not going to get the set bonus. So we should use that tin for something else. And just make wooden greaves. They're equipable. Oh. Okay, we won't use this yet. We'll put this away. We'll just put this platinum there by the platinum bars, this tungsten there by the tungsten bars. Let's do this. Iron by the iron bars. And then we can put some sand, some stone, some clay, some mud. I need my damn tricorder so I can study this mirage dye. Okay, I have a recall potion. That is perfect. We want that right there. We want that to be there. We want that to be there. We want that to be there. We can put some of this other stuff away. Mushroom, we can put away. We can put away this, and this, and this, and this. And money. Perfect. Oh, I need to put this copper short sword away. Alright, let's put that in there. And then we can hold on to the wood. Okay. Alright. We want to go back down. We want to find more things. We want to maybe talk to Isaac? Do we want any of this? A mining helmet? That costs a lot. Okay. Okay. We'll eventually need to buy something from Isaac. So, for now, though, we will continue digging down into the depths, searching for the source of the energy field, and then eventually we should be able to disable it, and then get a message out, perhaps, or just straight up build a ship and get off of this rock. And hopefully we can save Voyager. Okay. See you next time.